Morning, everybody. Tell me kisa stories. You're getting into Evita Woma. Okay, thank you, comrades. Thank you for joining me. I come to have a quick talk. It's gonna be quick. The last time it was long, but let us listen to this.
It is time. The time is now. And we have entered the ring. I say we have entered the ring and we are not coming out. We only await to raise our fist in victory. Because this is the time, ladies and gentlemen. Kati tusimbu de. I say kati tusimbu de. This is it. This is a battle between the past and the future. I say this again, this is the battle between the past and the future, between the old and the new, between slavery and freedom. This is the defining moment. So, I want you to know, Ugandans, that power is in your hands. And it is this time where you choose to trust that power in a person that you decide. This is a mission to freedom. I say this again, this is a mission to freedom, not a mere election. We are removing a dictator. Say that after me. We are removing a dictator, and we are doing this peacefully and constitutionally.
Morning, everybody. We are removing a dictator. We are doing it peacefully and constitutionally. That is our president saying, and it's my duty to amplify his words. Good morning, comrades. We have got sad news that our comrades were brought to court and they were denied bail. I've read the news, and the judge said it's something to do with sureties and the locations of those suspects. They don't know where they live, but that is an excuse. We know what it's about, and we welcome back our president. He's back in Uganda from Dubai. We welcome his wife, Babi Kyagulanyi, is also back in Uganda. So the news goes on. We've got all these people who are not feeling very well. I'm glad I saw Patricia Seung on Saturday. She's improving. It's a sign that she's going to get well soon. Get well, Patricia. Councilor Mary is not well. Comrade Nusfakato is not well. We have got so many comrades in prison. We have got so many comrades in hospitals. We have got those who don't come out. We have got people in Karamoja dying of hunger. The news in Uganda keeps on coming in and out. In and out is floating. What is happening in Uganda is so sad. It's so sad and very sad. So what am I talking today? I'm talking about how we are going to oust a dictator. You must say, Demi, who are you? You know, people, you look at Museveni in possession of weapons. Those weapons there for Uganda, in possession of the UPDF. That UPDF is meant to be for Uganda. Is in possession of the police. The police is meant to be for Uganda to protect you and look after your property. Is in possession of ISO. That ISO belongs to us, we Ugandans. As long as we remember one word, power belongs to the people. If power belongs to the people, and also if we remember, our constitution says one of our duties is to defend our constitution, our country. Wherever there is people coming up, those weapons, what Museveni has got on disposal will not work. So I've got my simple methods. How are we going to remove a dictator? We are in 2022, remember my word. Uganda has just celebrated its 60 years, but I'm not celebrating because there is nothing to see. So number one, we need to lay our network. We like it or not. We need to lay our network on the ground. Do we have network? Yes. So why am I saying we need to lay? We need to lay a network on the ground. It has got to be there, and we need it. This network has got to be coordinating. This is the time you see. You see now we are having Shamim Malende, we are having Nkunyingi, we are having people who are not sitting, who are talking, who are vibrant, who are activism. This is the network that we should build onto the ground. That when you talk about judicial, Shamim Malende is there. Foreign affairs, then Nkunyingi is there. Internal affairs, then we want Chiwanuka from Kono to Abdallah to come. Security, we want Derek Nyeko. Then we want so many people. Nabukera for education, finance for Mwanga. We need all these people because if you talk about Consase is doing its job. When you talk about Park, we need Segona to come out. I said it before, when you are fighting a dictator, you fight him in so many ways. Sometimes you leak information. The more information you leak, we, the hungry people, the angry people, we're gonna jump on that information and we amplify it. And the fellow Ugandans, when we lay the network on the ground, remember always to repost what our president is posting. Remember to repost what our leaders they are posting, because you see, now we brought up the list of people who are kidnapped. Now Daily Monitor has published them, and UPDF is reminded that, security is reminded that. So we alternative, we lead, we challenge a dictator. A dictator, when a dictator you are against a dictator, most of the time you have to challenge. You challenge them, you put something there that is impossible to them. Remember, for me, I always listen very carefully of what our principal said. When he gave food to northern Uganda, he said, I'm challenging everybody. And that challenge is there. What has NRM done? They have got the budget for disaster and preparedness, for the budget for the financial year 2022 to 2023. Where is the money? They said they gave 20 million. The 20 million is not there. Then the disaster is there. The drought is there. So what is it? So when we lay network on the ground, at this moment, we should have people between Tabakagato from NUP who are following up. Money. My classmate is here. Special. Now, at this time, we should be laying network on the ground. Tetuta, we are team Telikuzik is a team no sleep. At this time when there is a disaster in northern Uganda, we should have people on the ground. We should have people. We should have MPs. We should have our shadow ministers to tell us what is it happening. We should have somebody on our accounts, Rutamaguzi, Semakula, to tell us what money was allocated. Was that money handed over? So that is what we want from those people from parliament. And we, when we lay our network on the ground, then we start having that network on the ground. We go to northern Uganda through NUP representative. Those members on the ground, did that food come? We recorded that. Oh, when it came, how many people did they get? Did they give NRM? Did they give NUP? Did they give 1 kilo, 1 sugar? Did they give them NRM t-shirts? So these are the things we need to lay ground. You find it very ordinary or not like a freakish. It must sound very little. But let me tell you, little by little, basic by basic. For me, I've been in the UK. I've been learning how these people, they do things. And they don't do them like a super higher. No, I told you, I was on a team when they were doing this Queen Platinum before she died for 70 years. And they happened to hire me, not as somebody as the front, but part of the team behind. And I was doing a different jobs. So I learned how these people, they build up something. I learned how these people, they mobilize, how they can start from 1 year. They'll pay any money, but they'll make it look perfect. So Ugandans, are we preparing for Kunga fight? Are we preparing for 2026? Fine. So we have to lay network on the ground in all departments. In all departments. Shamim Malende is doing very well. In all departments that we follow up issue. We don't let things they go like that. So we should be amplifying our people who are in Dubai, our people, they were not collecting Oriemu, what is there? Then we should pin in now Matthias Mpuga. Where is the challenge in parliament? To go and collect Ugandans in Dubai. This is how things they work. And also, I said to you, when you are in politics, it's about multi-agency. So at this time, Mwanga Chivumbi Finance, Mpuga leader of opposition, security Derek Nyeko, foreign Nkunyingi, internal Abdallah Chiwanka. They should sit and challenge those people. Jimmy Muhoz for security. Challenge Otafire for internal affairs. Challenge Oremi for foreign affairs. Challenge Kasajja to release the money. Challenge Jennifer Butariki, Uganda Airlines to bring back our people. So the network which you lay should be coordinated. That is what it means. It doesn't mean that we are going to be listening to one person. We are going to designate one person. No, we should be that we amplify every leader. We amplify every NUP. The more we amplify, the more we are building our own big wigs. Because what happens now, NRM funds is very easy to decimate NUP. Because as soon as they capture the head, then the whole thing goes down. But it shouldn't be going down. We should be multitaskers. We should multitask. Just as you saw in Dubai, concert was sabotaged. Then in UK, bam, the film was going on. Other people, they are going on. But however, we need to be doing this. Lay network on the ground. We should not we are removing a dictator. When you are fighting a dictator, you don't underestimate any single thing. You don't underestimate anything at all. When you are fighting a dictator, everything counts. Counts. Don't say, oh, so and so is big. So and so should speak. Anybody who speaks, anybody who contributes means a lot and a lot and a lot and a lot. So we should lay our network on the ground. We should have people who are counting. We should have people who are reporting. We should have people who enter data. We should have people, leaders, you put them on the spot. All these things, they matter. I'm telling you, when you are fighting a dictator, you don't leave any stone unturned. Problem we have, we are looking at big things. Problem we have, we are looking on people higher. We shouldn't be that way. So, point number 2. To do that, we need to employ zero tolerance. We need to employ zero tolerance. Twasimbula. Bannayuganda tusimbudde tuli mu ring. We need to employ zero tolerance. Go and read NUP manifesto. It tells you zero tolerance to corruption, zero tolerance to criminality, zero tolerance, but there is something very small. I want you people to know. You remember I posted this video. No one, few people they watch it, but majority they don't. When Justin Lumumba was still the NRM secretary, on his way when she was going, she said one of her duty was to plant malls in opposition to know what is happening. So we NUP, we have to employ a tactic to eliminate these malls. Not to send them away, but to contain them. Our president, you remember in July, was it July or August? He talked about South Africans, how they identified, how they managed to control the malls or exclude them. And we shall have to get to that point. Because it is this way Museveni feeds decimate NUP. Because NRM is interested in what is going on in the camp of NUP. And they want to bring NUP down. So what do we have to do? We need people who have got a plan and a strategy to overturn these minds of people. To oust them. To out them. To eradicate who is a mole amongst us. Definitely there will be. And as we lay network, we should have moles in NRM. NRM is very simple to infiltrate. We should have now moles in Muhoozi Kainerugaba to bring us information. What you see, NRM is now playing some games that is feeding one of NUP bloggers information. Sensational. People they like to hear, but they know it's wrong. So what they do, they bring those bloggers down because even you, NUP, you start questioning that blogger. I don't want to watch that blogger. Last time he said this didn't happen. So we have to employ these tactics, fellow Ugandans. I cannot say that in deep because I don't like to speak for so long. People, they don't have time. And also, I know people, they know. So what we have to do, we have to employ tactics among ourselves. When Saddam found out that he had a mole among his 5 people, they set up 4 people. They say, oh, let us lie. We are going to have a meeting here at 11. And they told America. And America, they are more. America was very happy that they got Saddam. And George Bush said, wait, what is going to happen at 11? It didn't happen. So Saddam didn't turn up with those 4 people. And they knew the more. So we can have all these moles amongst us. We can overturn them. We can out to them. We can talk to them. We can put them in a fix. Because these are the small things. NRM is winning. They come to us. They buy somebody. How do they buy somebody? How do they get somebody? It's we plus we. How do they abduct people? It's we. Pamkawa ayogera ne demi nze nja kwogera ne brother wa demi nze nja kwogera ne sister wa demi. These are the things we need to be mindful. Also, everybody now in NUP must be intelligent of agent. We must at least know the tactics NRM employ. But it's more important we concentrate on ourselves. We concentrate on ourselves to tackle that issue within us, to tackle issues that divide us. It's something that kills me. On Friday, we have a demonstration in London. Uganda, I last knew in 2013. Uganda, we have got 60,000 Ugandans in the United Kingdom. I don't know. Where did I get that number? That number, I got it in Kugundi, Misinde Jevika in 2012. I was there. Kati we have got 60. Kati tribes we have got like 100,000 Ugandans. And we have got people who want change. But we have a demonstration. On Friday, there is a Lord who is assisting Ugandans to pass their deals, to get sympathy, to get any aid and donation. So we need to raise up our voices to the parliament, to that Lord, so that they know. And the fact that now they have got Indian ambassador for UK, for Uganda, it makes it very easy with this Lord is Indians. They connect very well. And they saw the photo with them, with William Mutenza. So Ugandans, where are you? So we have to eradicate all these small things that which are dividing us. How comes people you don't want to watch short? I said to you, a short is a platform. And me, them, I am a messenger. If you want to change Uganda, but you don't want to watch short, oh, it is hurting you. Oh. So, what is the hate? For me, I think we should hate NRM. not sort of hate. We should be counter-fighting NRM party, NRM ideology, NRM methods, NRM getting us to Uganda, to independence 60 years, but there is nothing to show. Where do you get the time? And you people who call yourself bloggers, you stand, you insinuate, you bring topics that which can attack a child. That is utterly wrong. When you do that, you are not for what you call struggle. You are going to struggle with yourself. We want to take out a dictator. We want to remove a dictator. And the unity is one of the things. So we should have zero tolerance for that, for disunity. I said to you, I saw the people in Libya. They used to say to them, what do you want? We want to remove Gaddafi after 43 years. And then they say, but Gaddafi belongs to Sad. You people from Misrata, you are different from people from, I forgot the regions. They said, no, we are all Libyans. Can we employ that? Can we have zero tolerance to this unit? When somebody brings this unit, we should be like, we should have zero tolerance. People that stand on platform, they insult leaders. That is utterly wrong. A leader is a leader. We can speak to them. We can bring them to ground. For me, I speak to them, not because that I'm white, but I just end up speaking to them because for me, that is what I know. So we employ zero tolerance among ourselves, but we start cleaning ourselves. When we are together, we fight. When we are together, we win. When we are together, we win. So we need to understand that. Lay ground on the network in all departments. There are people in UPDF who don't want Museveni. We should be connecting with them now. It doesn't mean that you are crossing to NRM, because they are our brothers and sisters. We should be connecting to them. We should be asking them information. We should be collaborating. We should be coordinating. The last point I want to talk about, we should broaden our methods. Broaden our methods. Yes, we have read our network. Yes. For me, when I started research, it tells me you don't get to the end. There is everything. And we should go ahead and ahead. Then we should employ methods. Then we should broaden our methods. Broaden our methods. For me, I say this. We should be reaching out other people. What other people? You sit down as a planner and a strategist. You ask yourself, you do brainstorm. What are other people you want to broaden it to? The thing with the brainstorm, you can write millions of things. Because don't forget, we are non-violent, and we are going to employ non-violent to oust a dictator. By brain, we bring the dictator down. At this moment, the dictator is down. At this moment, the dictator is sweating, is in panic. At this moment, there is no money in Uganda. The money which is moving because we live in a country like that, foreign state. But the value is not there. So when we broaden ourselves, we ask ourselves, what are these groups? Let us have like 5 groups. You say the young people, fine. Religious people, fine. The tribes, fine. Then you break down these things. How are you going to break down? One of the things is going to be language. I like to hear people who speak in different languages. Because like now, Europeans are helping us. How soon are they going to get to the message, what we are talking? We watched the film of Bobby Wine, and I spoke to the director briefly. He gave me time. You know, me, I'm very lucky that when I speak to these people, I know how quickly I can speak to them. I don't go, oh, banzibye onze nkola. Ngendera ku nsonga. One of the difficulties they have, that is translation. And then when they translate, is what word it means. For us in Uganda, oyogera ekigambo n'ogamba hatred. Nina omuntu yampereza message ku Twitter ngamba gambye ensonga why I cannot celebrate that I've got hatred. But I'm going to reply today to tell her or him and say, no, it's not hatred. It's my entitlement as a citizen to care anything that goes in Uganda. So we need to change our language as well. We need to speak in all languages. We like it or not. We have to broaden up our methods. We need to coordinate. That Masaba is going to speak about this, Fred is going to speak. Let us coordinate. The message that we have out there, so and so is going to that. So yes, it is. Yes, it does work, but it does not build at all, and it does not bring down NRM. What brings down NRM? 31 prisoners NUP were brought in court, but they were denied bail. According to Article 2361, they were denied bail. That is what works. What works? Bobby Wine is in Dubai to charitable freedom concert to bring back Ugandans who are in prison because they don't have transport. That is what brings down the government. What brings it down, what adds on, is Bobby Wine is posting every day. Where is he? Where is she? Then Minister of Internal Affairs is on the back foot. Minister of Foreign Affairs is on the back foot. Judiciary, they bring prisoners over 1 year without any evidence, without any allegation. They are on the back foot. What can build us on is what we should concentrate on. Matia Kasaja says there is no money. Bam. I had a headline in Ministry of Health. It's big, I forgot. We should be following this. This is what this lady is telling you. To bring down a dictator, you cut down the trees. You cut down those people who are surrounding them. The dictator, that is how we are going to fight them. These are the things that adds on, I'm telling you, fellow Ugandans. We might not take it very seriously, but these are the messages that works. I like this message. Ever since I saw this message, I keep on playing this message for you. Did I delete it? The one of Patricia saying, let's go in the village. I like it.
Every week nkiddamu nkigenda kukisomesa paka okinaabayingira mu mutwe. We need to go back in the villages. Twetaaga okuddamu okuyaga abantu mu byalo. Abantu mu byalo beebaka bo balowooza tuli mu kunnyama ya mbuzi ne Kampala tulya. We need to encourage them and remind them that guess what? Abantu basibwa. Panda gaali yaddamu. Museveni ali mu kutta abantu. So that people know. They know it's question and answer. I'm not going to give a lot of time to people who are not asking me questions. Njagala question. My request is on Friday. We better.
Now, that is Patricia. Get well soon. I saw you on Saturday. Soldier, come on Friday. If you can't, you will understand. So we need to employ. We need to broaden up our outreach. Kampala rural areas, they know everything to do with change. But deep down in the village, they don't know. We need to go and tell them what is happening. We need to broaden up our methods, that we employ, that we praise all leaders. We should not be selective. Look, it's taken time to talk about Shamim Malende, to praise that, to take it. The more you praise somebody, everybody needs praise. The more you praise somebody, somebody gets energized, somebody gets motivated. But if people, they feel unappreciated, they're going to put everything down. But however, we have to learn what I've said. We have to put a zero tolerance and eradicate those who can feed on popularity, on celebrity, on privilege, on position, that they are big, they are higher, and they abuse it. So we need to coordinate. It's big thing. When we coordinate, we need to coordinate what is message is going around. What did our president say? What is in the NRM camp? Do they want to bring Muhoz? What is this foreign ministry Kunyinja has been talking about? What it means, what Muhoz did. And I saw Comrade Connection, he said that Muhoz said it is his army. So we should be exploiting those things. We should coordinate. Problem in Uganda, everyone wants to be individual. Everyone wants to open up a channel. Everyone is like, oh, I'm going to speak my way because other way I don't agree. We have to look at the word unit. Unity, bring your 1%. If you think you are a doctor, bring your 100. If you think you are good, bring your 70. If you think you have viewers, bring them on board. If you want, we are removing a dictator. I think people, you don't know what the word removing a dictator is. Foreign developed countries, they fight day and night not to have dictators again. Any leader who comes up as a dictator, they will have to oust that leader, because they fight, they cannot go back. Remember our constitution, it says preamble of what happened, we should not go back. Preamble, people that were killed, preamble, roadblocks, preamble. Now look at how Amin left Uganda. Look at the dates we're having. Every day the date is soaring ahead. Is that what you want? If we unite, we are going to have something that is going to work. The best, if you want a dictator to stay, then you can employ this unit. Then you can dislike a Choto. A Choto was there. A Choto will always be there. Museveni wants to fight Choto. Everybody wants to fight Choto because ye jajja wechi wa social media. Kusaidia NUP. For me to come to a Choto is daunting. It's not easy. When I go to Demikiza, I go ask Demikiza. Naye no sikubirayo bulati. Okujjako omwana yanyambazizza Basha. Kakati, broaden our methods. So I've talked about reach out to other people, coordinate. We need to praise people. People, you don't know where it starts. I see Derek Nyeko. We need to praise him because Derek Nyeko's security has got all the power to access all information regarding these drones when the drones they are back. And we need to uplift leaders as well. But the word is communication. When you broaden your methods, how? Omuzungu ogenda mugamba banzibye yakuwulirize. Omuzungu will listen to human rights. Broaden up. Target people. Change your language. Channel your anger into dissent. Even though you don't want diplomatic, channel your anger into dissent, because these people you are talking to, they are ordinary like us. They have got problems more than we have. They want to get on mortgage, they can't. They are living in council flats, it's miserable. They have got debts, credit cards. They have got problems like us. But speak about issues. Now we have this sad issue. A young man who went in hospital after he had an accident. And then he comes out, his kidney is missing. But we had the Minister of Internal Affairs who said, people, they are going to take out your internal organ. This is how we should pin people. That is politics. For me, it's not about numbers. For me, it's about qualities. Because we need to unsettle these people. We need to unsettle them again and again. We should not leave them in their comfort zone. Every day we should ask Janet Museveni, how many children who are out of school and how are you going to get out them to get them to school? Janet Museveni, Bonaba Some, is it fit for Papa? Janet Museveni, education curriculum, what is it about? And how has it changed from previous? Why is it not accessible? Now they have restructured Ministry of Health. Lusa Cheney is backing out. So when you see all these changes, most of the things is connected to the pressure, to the post we have. This is why I said to you, reshare, like ejja kuyamba gwe ejja kusanyusa. Reshare. Go on Twitter and you see how many things I reshare when I have time. Go on Facebook and you see how many things I reshare. Flood up your platforms. Bino banvumye, gundi yavumye, mumanyi okuvuma, mumanyi okukola. Nsi simanyi na budde gye mbujja. Where do you get that time? Where do you get that time? I have seen a Kyoto, Patricia, they have posted that MTN, Airtel, they are helping people. They are breaching confidentiality. They're giving numbers of people, of a list of caller, the people you speak to. So we should jump on that. Gwe ng'ongamba mbu watamu ekyoto. Ate Museveni ng'agenda asigala mu power. Gwe ng'ongamba nti you don't like ekyoto. It has posted a message. You take the message. The message is very valuable. Ate nkyogedako abagundi bamuwambye. Bamuwambye batya. It is how they do it. This is why I'm saying we should lay network on the ground. How we do things. How we are going to expose these abductors. They call somebody will trick them, and we stage up our meeting place, and then we stage up videos, and we record these people and expose them. NRM is doing that. We should be doing that as well. I see messages. What is the information from Karamoja? What happened? Drought, has it gone away? The more we pin Annette Nandutu, Museveni is not going to boil. Museveni doesn't bail his failures. But as long as tutadewe mbera, we have to put them on the spot. Fellow Ugandans, we are fighting a dictator. We are removing a dictator. It's up to you people to know that. Cats, thank you so much. Pamkawa, class monitor, Wallet Walika Stick, thank you for everything. Tewaliwo Stick, Florence, thank you. Mwena ababaddeko, mwena mwebale nnyo ku YouTube, mwebale nnyo, good morning. Kushika ono YouTube. Michael Mulindwa, thank you. Munyweza, thank you. So thank you everybody for sharing. Thank you for your comments. I like to read your comments. I like everything. But as we stand for now, we are NUP. We shall go ahead. But remember to demand all these people who are missing, all these people in prisons. Remember to go ahead with this ban for echo pipe, because they are appealing, NRM is cleaning, but we need to put more and more. Also, I invite you to visit the Kyoto Reloaded platform. There is always news there, breaking news.